The Newcastle Knights, a team with heart, history, and a fan base craving glory. But in Rugby League 26, they need a serious rebuild. Today, we are tearing it all down and starting fresh. New tactics, new stars, and one mission: bring Newcastle a premiership. I'm giving myself 4 years to rebuild the Newcastle Knights. Let's dive in. First things first is sussing out the squad. Now, on paper, Newcastle have a great team, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Dom Young 91 is a bit crazy, but I guess this is a good team on paper. You add in Dylan Brown, which of course we can't do just yet because it's happening next year, but you add in Dylan Brown, this is a good team. Now, for the sake of being somewhat real, I'm gonna let Jackson Hastings, Leo Thompson, and Jack Cogger go at the end of this year. Now, that's irony. Dylan Brown's contract's up. We're going to negotiate, get Dylan Brown. That way it's true to how the Knights will be next year. I think our target's going to be Tom Arlett. It has to be. He's cheap. He has good potential. He's got an all right overall. He's 78 at the moment. He'll be our second string prop because Hetherington is not going to get a start. Tom sees big things in our future. Good to have him across the pond. Now, let's get stuck into this first year and see if we can make the top 8, huh? So it looks like first season's finished. We're at the Dally M Awards and we are 12-12. Exactly even. But we finished 9th. We don't make the top 8. That's an improvement on real life Newcastle. However, we didn't have too many injuries. We did have losing KP and Dane Gagai to origin duty because they were actually in form, which is crazy. But Hastings got injured and it cost us a little bit. He's just come back now, but James Schiller's out for tripping. Now, starting in year 2, our sign-on bonus is going to be sign a star player because I don't think we will win the premiership. It's got a great bonus, 2 million, but I don't think that's going to happen. So let's go sign a star player of 85 and higher, and let's get this rebuild underway. Dylan Brown's here now for year 2. Let's make the 8 so we can actually see some gameplay. Now, the ironic thing is, in real life, Kalen Ponga said he's committed to 2027. He will not be going anywhere. In game, I'm going to try and keep him above that because I do think Kalen Ponga is the jelly of this actual team. Everything else is just, it's not good. I said jelly, but I meant Joe. You know what I meant. KP accepts, which is nice, but we've got a lot of other players going too, so we've got some work to do here. We got to negotiate a little bit here. Okay, we're happy to let Jack Hetherington go now that we've got those props to replace him, and he's not really playing at all anyway, and also, just look at his head. But we'll get rid of him, that's fine. We're going to search to see who is available coming up. We've only got about 400k to play with, so it can't really be anyone too expensive. Damn, we could bring back Tex. Now, Newcastle fans know Tex Hoy. We could bring Tex back to the club. Why do I kind of want to do that, bro? What? Tex is so cheap. We're bringing Tex back to the club, boys. Long term, 5 years, 120, submit. Tex is ready to turn it. That's what I like to see, Tex. Honestly, not doing much over there in the Super League. All right, boys, at the end of Season 2, we haven't had too much of a hard hassle here. We are 18 wins, 6 losses. That's probably the best record I think Newcastle have had in 25 years. So we finished second on the ladder, just behind Penrith and in between Canterbury, which is, I don't mind that. As a Cowboys fan, I love seeing them in the top 4 as well. Storm didn't even make the 8 this year, which is crazy to me. They must have lost some star players. I don't actually remember who moved where. However, our squad is looking good. We've got no injuries heading into the finals. So let's check out Dally M and see how we can go in this top 8. Dally M, let's see. We should have a few players in this. Come on now. Winger, Dom Young. Center, Dane Gagai. I like to see that. Halfback, Dylan Brown. Jaden Brayley as hooker. Okay, I like that. We get Dylan Brown as People's Choice of the Year, which is, if D Brown can do this next year for the Knights, all you Knights fans are going to be stoked. Here it is, boys. Finals. Doggies versus Newcastle. Let's see what Newcastle have got. Now, once again, this is a simulation. I'm not playing any of this, boys. We are watching. It's on Legendary, the hardest difficulty possible. I don't know if that affects the simulations, but we're going to see. The team's done well to make it to the top 2. Can they make it even further? Cut out ball. Oh, without the ball, sir. Kick out makes a break. KP's there, but we took him out without the ball, and we nearly just paid for that. My goodness. Okay. 5th tackle. Our fullback's caught in the tackle. Oh, dear. Oh, Fletch has thrown an intercept. That's not what you want to see. Oh, no. Fletch has thrown an intercept. What's their option? 5th tackle. Little grubber. Matt Burton picks it up easily. They score first. That is a bad sign for Newcastle Knights. They throw an intercept, and their try line defense looks horrible. We're going right again. It's a cutout pass. Bradman Best is over the line. It's actually worked. I think that was Dylan Lucas that threw that pass, and it was lovely. What a pass. Show me that replay. Critter just can't stop him. He's just a little bit too strong. He falls over the line. It's the cheese we all hate in pro team. But when I'm watching, simulating, I don't mind seeing it. They're in our 40. They might get 2, maybe 3 tackles. See what they can put together. Oh my God, Jacob Preston has just split them open. Luckily, Kalen Pong is there, but what has happened there? We've just opened up. They got one more chance. What are they going to do? They're just going to eat the tackle. That's really lucky, to be honest. That is really lucky because Jacob Preston just sliced us open. Wow. Fourth tackle. What's the play? Crash play? He's over. He's rolled. He's held up. Saifidi nearly had a try, but he's held up for sure. There's a fan in the way. Someone tell that fan to get out of the way, bro. We can't see what's happening. No try. We'll take it back for fifth. What do we got? Dylan Brown. Little grubber. Fletcher Sharp picks it up, dives on it. That's insane. He makes up for the intercept pass that he's thrown. That's a great start to the half, boys. Matt Burton just called ball watching. What the? Went straight through his legs. Oh, Matt Burton got nutmegged. Don't let Doggies fans see that one. Where's Dylan? Behind the play of the ball. He's put a bomb up for Dom Young. Dom? He steps. Oh my God, he got so close. Dom Young. Good in the air, but maybe he should have bat that back a little bit. We put it out over the corner, to be honest. We don't have to really contest for this. Oh, it's a pass. Oh, it's forward. Kalen Pong is in space, but it's forward. Dylan Brown nearly just pulled off a lovely, would have been a game-sealing try, but it's gone forward. How the ref going to call that, but not the other one? I'm feeling some shenanigans here, boys. Oh, no. Connor Tracy. Okay, it's very lucky KP dove at his feet and made him have a little hesitation because Connor was gone. We're going to have fifth tackle. We're going to have two more tackles. We're 5 meters out. What's our options? Driving forward. Just rolled on our back. Out by 4, bro. They make a whole field break and I will. What has Toby Sexton just done? Toby Sexton's thrown a forward pass with 40 seconds left on the clock. Toby Sexton has just sold the game for the Dogs. They could have had at least an attacking attempt, but he's sold the game. And Kalen Ponga on the siren will score. And Newcastle will make their way to round 2, technically round 3 of the playoffs because we now get that bye because we won, we were second. I'm a happy boy. He's about to get a nickname. I'm saying. Oh, Dom Young. He gets there. He breaks the tackle. He slides early. He gets there, holds possession of the ball, and that could be game. We're going to kick this. It's close. That could be game. Does he maintain possession? Well, from that angle, you'd have to say yes. That's a lovely try by Dom Young. And Fuiaki turned on his back, rolled over. Close to the line, though. Very close to the line. Short side play. Nicarima, what a pass. Holy, they went short side, stacked it up. And Herbie, it was Herbie that did the rundown before, actually. I thought it was Avarillo. Herbie just goes over untouched. I knew it. I called it. I said, let's hope it's not against Penrith, and it's against Penrith. 1 and 2 on the ladder. I think the only team that's beaten us pretty much this year was Penrith. Now we've got to play them in the grand final. No injuries. No injuries. Let's run it, Penrith. Let's run it. Grand final. It all comes down to this. Newcastle Knights, Penrith Panthers. The team of the last 7 years, or 6 years, but 7 if you count the game, versus the team that shouldn't even be in this. But Dylan Brown has brought this team to what could potentially be that trophy right there. Can they get it done? Kalen lead the boys out. Fifth tackle. Fletcher Sharp. Little grubber. Bounced off the leg. Is it a knock on? Did Schneider knock this on? He did. Okay. We score off this scrum. Find Kalen. Here he goes. Here he goes. I don't know. I think he might be short. I think he might be short. I can't tell with that angle. Oh, the ball's on the line. That's got to be a try, right? Ball is on the line. This has to be green light. First blood in the grand final to Kalen Ponga. That's what you want out of your star player. What can they do? Can they score to even the odds? Oh my God, Isaiah Yeo has just put... is that Kai Pearce-Paul? Did he just put Kai Pearce-Paul on his absolute arse cheeks? All right, fifth tackle. Dylan Lucas has fractured his wrist. That is a big out for us. That's a 92 overall second rower. Might even take a field goal. It's 7 minutes. They got the Iceman. Casey McLean? Or was it Tungor? It's Tungor. He spun through a tackle and slotted a field goal. Isaac Tungor has just turned into prime Jonathan Thurston. Holy. That's game. That's game. That's the grand final. Penrith have done it again. 1 point. Heartbreak. It's heartbreak for Newcastle. We have to be happy that we made the grand final, but we have to be devastated. It was 1 point. That's all that was in it. Boys, after that unsatisfying grand final loss, we're in year 3. We've made some recruitments. They're coming in next year technically, so year 4 will be the day that we get them. However, Nwangani Dewase and Jaden Campbell. It's going to add some depth, which I think we needed necessary. We got some age here too. We got a guy who's 36. He's going to start going down in ratings soon. So Nwangani Dewase comes in there. We could also ship Marzu. Granted, 93 overall is pretty impressive, but he's 29. Lads, end of 2027, technically our 3rd season. 2nd if you just write this one off from 2025, but we'd have to play it in the game. So technically the 3rd season. I've given myself 4. Means next year we have to win the grand final if I don't do it this week. Obviously, 20 wins, 4 losses, lads. That's a really good record. The boys obviously seem to put it together when I simulate games. When I watch them, however, doesn't seem to be the case. Anyway, season complete. Let's see if we've got any Dally M rewards here. Is Fletcher Sharp back for this? Because we do have Fletch out injured. He is back. That's good. Okay. Fletcher's going to come up here. Slot straight into there. Move Dill Brown back to 7. Okay, we have full strength for the finals. No injuries at all, that's top notch. Dally M, Greg Marzu. Wait a second. What didn't I say? I was just going to sell him? Greg? My brother? Holy, okay. Jesse McLean scored 24 tries. What a freak. My God. People's Choice is Greg Marzu as well. I see him. He's also there with Dylan Lucas in the team of the year. So, look, not bad. But what the hell, Greg? Having a standout? I don't know if Greg Marzu will ever get Dally M player. Has a winger ever gotten Dally M player of the year? Ever? If a winger has, comment it down below and let me know. That's weird. All right, finals round 1. What we are going to do is simulate through to the grand final. Hopefully I can make the grand final, but we're going to win this against the Broncos. I got faith in the boys. There it is, 29-22. I had to look at it for a second. I got scared. Dom Young with 2 tries. What a beast. Player of the match. Good stuff, Dom. Marzu's been charged with a grade 2. Dispute it. We have to. It's the finals. He's been suspended. For how long? How long do we just lose him? 3 matches. So Greg Marzu just got Dally M player of the year, then got himself suspended, and now he misses the grand final. Why does that feel like a really Greg Marzu thing to do? I guess what I do here is move Fletcher Sharp and then move Phoenix Crosland. I think that's the play. Maybe throw Brodie Jones on the bench here. I think that's the play. To make it into the grand final. Oh my God, it was 4 points. I got really scared then. Holy. Wow. Okay, we did. That's a good start. Phoenix Crosland and Fletcher Sharp both scored as well. So, what? From 5th. Manly made it from 5th into the final. Dude, well played by Manly. You know what it is, boys. Spectate. We have to watch the spectacle that is the NRL Grand Final of the Newcastle Knights and the Manly Warringah Sea Eagles. Them motherfuckers is playing Jackson Hastings. Jackson Hastings and Brooks. There's no DCE. Nah, not like this. Hastings trying to get revenge on his old club. We let him go. He ain't worth the money. We went down by 1 point last year. It will not be the case this year. It will not be the case this year. There's the man. We let him go. The $1 million man, apparently. NRL, Rugby League 26. Y'all need to change that. Come on now. 89 overall. Have y'all seen Hastings play in the last 2 years? Where maybe the scores reflect what it actually would in real life. But I already started with... Oh, Tommy Turbo. Not like this. It's okay. I already started with 5-minute halves when I started simming this. So I guess we'll just keep it for this one. Great tackle. What's Brooks putting in? Grubber? It's a little grubber. Pick it up. Knock on. That's not a knock on. Wait, it is a knock on. Advantage. Off who? Was it off us? Well, we've rolled him, so Hastings hasn't scored, but what? Oh my God, Jake Travojevic nearly just crossed. Okay, 5th tackle. What's their option? Are they going to bomb or grubber? It's a grubber. It's picked up. Oh, Phoenix Crosland. The man in the moment. The man of the hour. Normally playing number 14 gets his start in this grand final. Luke Brooks. The ball to the wing. Good step by Saab. And Jason Saab's over. Jason Saab is over. Jason Saab, if y'all follow me on TikTok, you know I put out a TikTok about Jason Saab falling over and being very uncontrollable when he runs, and he was not happy about it. In fact, I believe he commented on his personal account and said, "Shut your bitch ass up." And now he's scored in the grand final, so is that not karma full circle? I think it might be. It's horrible to say. I never want to wish an injury, especially on Gerbo, bro. He's such a kind dude. Kalen. Oh my God, Kalen Ponga. Oh my God, Fletcher Sharp. Boys, this is attacking options. Kalen Ponga, mate. Take a bow. What's our 5th going to be, though? This is going to matter. We have to execute this perfectly. It's going to Crosland. What? Who knocked it on first? It's our ball again. Okay, good. This is stressful viewing, boys. Even my dog's out there screaming. Kalen. He's under the posts. He's the hero that Newcastle need, but not the hero we deserve. We treat him like shit in real life. I say we, I'm a Cowboys fan, but still I'm the coach this year. Kalen Ponga, under the sticks off the scrum, puts a little fancy one on Tommy Turbo. My God. That's the stuff you need from your captain in a grand final, to step up when it matters. They get one last play. That's it. That is it. Newcastle have done it. We've done the unthinkable. In our 3rd year, we have won the grand final with the Newcastle Knights. We made a few different changes. Mainly, it was just Dylan Brown coming in. Next year's where all the big names come in. So I'm interested to see if we can retain our grand final. Let's watch this celebration. A very limited amount of salary cap we had left. We had just enough to offer 1 year to Cameron Murray. Now, he won't be coming in next year to be the year after, so technically my final year is year 4 for these videos, but in year 5, Cameron Murray will be at the team as well. So if you look at it as a coach perspective, I'm an absolute stud. However, 2 back-to-back grand finals with 1 grand final win, we're attracting a lot of players right now. It's why players want to play for us. Now, the thing about being a coach is sometimes you have to make sacrifices, and I know Tyson Frizzell, 36 years of age, overall is 88. He's gone down 4 overall in 1 year. I know he's on his way out, so we're going to let him go. Also, Jaden Brayley wants 590k, and look, we just don't have any money for it. I can offer him 555. He's asking for 849,000. He thinks he's $1 million man. I disagree. Phoenix Crosland can take that hooker role easily. All right, lads, the reigning defending have made it again. We're first. We're first on the ladder, which is good to see. 19 wins, 4 losses. It's about the same as last year. I think the competition's gotten worse this year, though. So Frizzell's out with 5 weeks, and Schiller's out for 11 weeks. Now, Schiller wasn't even really starting ever. Tyson Frizzell was a bench player, so he's gone. We are currently running this lineup you can see next to us here. There is no Jaden Brayley. We've taken him out of the squad because he started playing bad. His form dropped when we didn't re-sign him, so bench for this round for these matches coming up will be Tex Hoy and Fletcher Sharp. They are both on the bench just in case I lose any important positions. Tex can come in and play at the hooker role if he needs to, and Fletch can cover the halves and the back line. So I'm happy with what I'm doing here for this grand final. All right, Dally M, captain of the year is Dominic Young. I love to see that. We did lose KP for quite a fair bit of the year. He actually he hurt his knee, so we had to have a man stand up, and it was Dominic Young, captain of the year. Good stuff. People's choice of the year is Phoenix Crosland too. That's also nice to see. If you look at the team of the year above me, we've got Greg Marshew, Dane Gagai, Brad Best, and Dom Young all taking out the back line pretty much. And then we've got Tom Arley in the props. We've got Dylan Lucas and Matt Croker taking out second row and lock. Now, Hammer is at the Sharks is what I can see there. And he actually took out fullback of the year. Hammer at the Sharks is ironic because Hammerhead. You know what I'm saying? Hammerhead Shark. That's cooked. 1 point thriller in the opening round against the Bunnies. Wow, I should have simulated that. Oh my God. Who kicked the field goal? Jaden Campbell. What a stud. Hey, Jaden Campbell, welcome to the team. I told you guys, new stars. Even though we got the job done with Kalen Ponga, Dylan Brown and Jaden Campbell are taking over this team now. Now, I'm scared if I simulate this against Manly, the grand final rematch, and we lose it, we don't get a grand final. We don't defend our kingdom. But for the sake of the video, I'm going to simulate it, and I'm going to hope that we make it to the grand final so we can watch one more before this video ends. Oh my God, 2 points again. Holy. These are close games, bro. My God. At a core stadium with our new lineup. No injuries. Not that we know of. Let's see if Jaden Campbell can get the job done for the defending kingdom of the Knights. There he is. Man of the hour. Moves from the Titans, a team that is potentially on our next rebuild list, into the Knights. And finds himself in a grand final. The Knights' third grand final back-to-back. Some would call me Ivan Cleary. Others would say the potential in this game makes it pretty easy to just keep the standard team, but we still had some issues to work with. Sir! His eyes are painted on. Oh, and Matt Croker's got a bulging disc. He's done his back. Oh, no. Okay. Croker, bulging disc. Do it for Croker. Go on, Greg. Go on, Greggy. Oh. Wait, he's still going. I thought he was tackled. Go on, Greg. Who ran him down? Is that Cameron Murray? I think that was Cameron Murray. One more pass there would have been perfect, Dylan. All that effort by Greg Marshew. Come on, man. Come on, man. Go on, Kalen. Be the hero that they need again. We're in field goal position. Slot this field goal. You could do this, Dylan. That's not a field goal. That's not a field goal, Dylan. What kind of decision making was that? We're going to Golden Point, boys. You have to attempt a field goal. We have to attempt a field goal. We're not attempting a field goal. I don't understand this logic. I know 40 meters out is not... Oh, no. Okay, it's a good tackle by Kalen Ponga, but oh my God, Ravalawa nearly just went 100. They're also in a really good position to take a field goal if they want to. 20 seconds. I don't know if they'll be aware of the clock. And a real player probably takes a field goal here. It's heartbreak. It's absolute heartbreak. Dylan Brown neglected to take a field goal 2 times. And the South Sydney Rabbitohs capitalise when it matters. It is heartbreak for Newcastle. 3 years, 3 grand finals, 2 field goal losses. It is absolute heartbreak for the Newcastle Knights.